Okay, hello? Hello and welcome to this Nomad meditation video. I'm Nomad and this is the Nomad meditation video. We will be discussing, I will be talking about some things related to suffering and the nature of the suffering that is embodied in the human experience, which is that I have this feeling, this sense, when I look at my experience, when I take a look, when I begin to become conscious of some more things regarding the nature of my experience. You see, okay, good. I begin to see that I am constantly, it's like a battle, it's like some anxiety would be a word to say out of my mouth that could get us closer to what I'm talking about. Anxiety, worry, the anxiety of feeling like things aren't quite right, or like things need to be adjusted, or there needs to be some objective to work towards, or that I'm not the right kind of whatever that I'm supposed to be, or that, it goes on and on and on and on and on. This battle, this war, that is my experience. It's like an experience that I have that is, it's like my experience of my experience, is what I'm trying to say, what I'm trying to depict here. And my experience of my experience. And then it's like infinite, it like keeps going. It's like regressive, or whatever the word is, that my experience of my experience of my experience, and on, This kind of thing, I think, is a very deep phenomenon of human suffering, and of suffering for all sentient beings. That my mind, because it's like experience itself, the nature of experience is that when something is experienced, it creates more experience. Because if there's consciousness and if there is phenomenon to be experienced, why is it? It's like, yeah, it's like this trap. It's like this, muddy, like, I don't know. Yes, it's like the experience creates more experience, is the only way I can say it. Because if there's the phenomenon of experience that is happening, then whatever is experienced, it leaves something to experience. Maybe you already understand what I'm saying when I said this, like, when I tried to say this and then I just, like, kept saying the same thing. But yeah, experience creates more experience, and so there's the experience of experience. And the further it goes, the further away it gets from the actual experience, if that even makes sense, is that the further away it goes, the more difficult it gets for the mind to maintain its stability. Anyways. So experience is complicated, and experience of experience is even more complicated. Because it's like once removed, It's like once removed, so it's and if the being that is processing the experience into an experience of experience, if that being is not healthy in its mechanisms of processing experience, then there's going to be suffering. And so, anyways, and so the point is that there's always this fight going on of trying to experience the experience of life in a way that corresponds to some idea, right? Yeah, it's like some deeply held ideas that I have about what life is, what life means, what this experience, this sensational experience that I'm experiencing, what it means, what I've been taught to understand regarding the nature of experience, regarding what kind of experiences I should seek, what kind of experiences I should avoid. Some of this is biological, of course, because that's just obvious, I'm biologically programmed to seek food and avoid hunger, all these sorts of things. But sociologically, there's it gets quite a bit more complicated because it's just, I don't know, it's so simple, really, when you look at it as just a sensational experience that I'm having. If I just look at it as a sensational experience that I'm having, and if I just focus on my direct experience, which is the practice of mindfulness, instead of getting all caught up in the experience of the experience and what that means and all my ideas about that, and then I have ideas about the future and all these sorts of complicated things that the mind produces, and that the mind very much so enjoys playing with these little mice. I think I came up with that a while back. It's like calling these little kind of things mice, these little mental play toys, that the mind comes up with, obsessing about the future and how the future is going to turn out and all this kind of stuff, But yeah, if I just look at it as a experience, like right now, like right now in this moment, it's not so bad. I can see I have knowledge about the objects, what appear to me to be as objects that I'm looking at. There's some emotional texturing to my experience. That I feel very emotionally energized right now. And if I don't get caught up, if I learn to catch myself when I drift from this direct experience, if I learn to catch myself when I drift from this direct experience, then I can learn to bring this this running about and pulling this in and keeping this at bay and all this sort of thing that goes on within the totality of my experience. If I can just learn to catch myself a little bit here and there. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So I don't know if I really said anything useful in this video, but it was helpful for me to process these things in this video. Maybe I'll try to leave you with something that's actually useful. Well, no, hopefully what I said in this video is useful to you. I don't know how, if anybody watched this, the whole thing is probably pretty incredible. I know my videos take like a long attention span to watch, but anyways. Hope you are well. I hope your experience is becoming more clear. That's what I will say. I hope your experience is becoming more clear. And I hope you have a nice day. So thank you for watching. If you want to see more videos, then subscribe and turn the notifications on so you can get notified when I upload a video, which probably won't be too often, but anyways, alright, thanks, bye. The veil is revealed. He's a phony. No, I'm just kidding.